the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Alright, I'm for Mam Chow and Wakwaba, and for America Safoniso, Nsem-Pii TV. Be the first to know. After say FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, our United States of America, a day statement about one thing say, Yama Miss Cecilia Dapaa, umu intimate tracy any direct corruption allegations against her concerning the purported $1 million and several other currencies Ghana phobi isusu se wakipi ewonifi namsoma yoko letimi freezing accounts nyina office of the special prosecutor and so started so ye in hwehwemu na eno na beto dwa se ne ho asane ene edei ewo TV3 Dr.Zaato Dr. Joshua Zabunte Zaato abusuafo wako TV ne so na wako hono eswani woni Tanko Rashid computer ekuhia ya Tanko Rashid computer HM say NPP appointees ni bebre na corruption na Nana Addo danko akufado ya investigate no na sase won kan no che say who has given you that mandate to say obetime TV so aka say investigate Nana Addo danko akufado ye be kaya Cecilia Dapaa Nsem-Pii no and the National Cathedral. These were the corruption cases more NDC for more raising against NPP. And so hereby the case Cecilia Dapaa in person, he was being investigated during Nana Addo danko akufado ni regime and after so NDC regime to the extent say maame no kra resigning na no nim ne hunti no or twenya ma court proceedings ni bibia no etimi ekoso na Sami Jenfia NDC for eba mu a odin 3 months no wotimi akogina bonten extra dollars no omutimi ka say investigating na to the extent say even cry no the ordinary citizen no chere say anka yenyi Sami Jenfi edi anase suspended no nanso won blame Tanko computer fi say bi ote no so nim say okasa tia Sami Jenfi pe ade beche na adwuma abono na wo chemu say de NDC for timi etwa ntro corruption cases etia Nana Addo danko akufado no enye sa na said de sika no etie hereby the case auditor general's report no approve mu nyina say they are innocent ebusuafo Dr. Zaato de nsem na hodo no na etudwa yenko piem as usual TV3 for made and propaganda na nka mpeso mu ye nanso Dr. Zaato in
this particular case, she's been investigated. Let's make that point. She's been investigated by 2 regimes. She was being investigated under Akufo-Addo. She's not being investigated now. So far, under this investigation, you found absolutely nothing against her. She has gone through the mill, and she's still going through the mill of investigations. Money was found. Sami Jenfi was seen spraying money only 3 months into administration. Cecilia Dapaa, we can trace her political career. We can trace her being minister all the way, MP all the way through. Sami Jenfi never held office. When Sami Jenfi was communication director of NDC for 8 years, we've never seen him spray dollars. 3 months, just 3 months into administration, he was spraying dollars. And
Dr. Zaato.
No, I just want to make a point. Please, let me have this. So let's call for his investigation.
Dr. Zaato, let's speak to the facts. Sami Jenfi did not spray money. Sami Jenfi gave a donation.
How much was it?
I think I'm told at 2,000 or something like that.
Dollars.
Wait.
Took money from his
to Agrada.
Good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, in relation to the subject matter, this came up because Cecilia Dapaa filed a complaint for investigations with the investigative bodies here in the police that 2 or 3 of his former individuals who were in her employ had stolen money, and so the investigations were being undertaken. That's where the whether it's rumor, the whole thing started.
I agree with you.
Now, the quantum of the sums of money that was also found, or she was talking about in that investigation, was also a subject matter linking her, because she was in public office, to where she got the money. That's where the genesis of all this started.
Agreed.
Okay. So the 2 situations could not be coterminous. I do understand that somebody is in public office or both are in public office. Somebody gives money, and so the question about where did you get the money could come up.
Thank you.
Okay.
Exactly.
But then, is it not true that if you are alluding to that, the quantum and how much was it becomes a critical subject?
It does.
Irrespective of how long the person has served in public office.
Agreed. Perfect. Remember, I'm not questioning why Cecilia Dapaa is being investigated. No. Okay. And I'm not saying don't investigate her, do that.
Okay.
But I'm making a point. My brother here, Tanko, was making a point that they found money at her bed, she could not count it. We saw Sami Nsem-Pii giving money to Agra. We saw that. We don't know how much money was. I don't know.
No.
We saw some. No, we don't know.
The Sami say he didn't know the amount of money he was giving out.
I don't know. I'm saying, okay, let me say, I don't know how much money she gave. We saw Agrada reach out, collect all that money, go away. We don't know how much money it was. Did you, are you saying that OSP should investigate Sami Nsem-Pii for that? Are you calling for Iyoko to investigate Sami Nsem-Pii for that? You see the hypocrisy I'm talking about. When it is Cecilia Dapaa, she was being investigated when Akufo-Addo was still in power. She resigned her office, and she was being investigated when NPP was in power. When it's Sami Nsem-Pii, no, she did not resign. Civil society organizations actually called that she should be suspended or punished a little bit. Nothing like that happened. You are happy with that. So look at this kind of animal farm justice system. If it's Cecilia Dapaa, do the investigation. Yes, she's been doing it. She resigned the position. When it's Sami Nsem-Pii, you are quiet. You are quiet because you know that if you say something against Sami Nsem-Pii tomorrow, they will remove you from office. So I understand that you are protecting your job. But let's go back to the point here. What I'm saying is this. And we all must understand this point. Two main things about corruption were used against the NPP. For the 8 years, two things came to symbolize what was corruption in the NPP. One, the National Cathedral, and two, Cecilia Dapaa. Whenever you mention corruption in the NPP, these two things were always mentioned as the symbol. So corruption got a face or a name under the NPP because of these two things. One, we have seen the report, the auditor report on the National Cathedral. Got a face or a name under the NPP because of these two things. One, we have seen the report, the auditor report on the National Cathedral. No crime was committed. So far, that's what the report says. No financial crime committed. One. Two, we've also now seen the OSP saying that in the Cecilia Dapaa case, no crime was committed. So we could then say that even though these cases were sensational, even though these cases were overbloated, no crime has so far been committed in either the National Cathedral or in this particular case. And that they have been investigated and they are still being investigated. That means that the claims of corruption in these two cases was only the claims, and they were only what? Sensationalism. And that is the point. So my point today, if you are sitting down here and you are saying, let's investigate, Mr. Rashid Tanko, will you also call for a full-scale investigations of the financial edition involving Sami Nsem-Pii? Would you do that? Let's keep the principle going. If the principle is that you are in government, we see money under you, we need to find out where the money came from. Are you suggesting, are you proposing, will you raise your hand today and say, in the name of that principle that you are a public office, you shouldn't keep this amount of money with you? Are you saying that we should investigate Samuel Nsem-Pii? Are you saying that too? Because you cannot say on the one hand, investigate Cecilia Dapaa, she was corrupt. But when it comes to Samuel Nsem-Pii, let's leave it like that, it's okay. You cannot do that.
Okay,
how do you know? What is the fairness in this case? You don't do that. It's not fair.
Invitation, 1 minute. Okay, invitation, 1 minute. Okay. You see, on principle, I'm on principle. You went and did donation.
Yes.
Football and an envelope.
Yes, I did.
Nobody know the content of the envelope.
No, nobody does.
So should we investigate you?
You do. I'm a public office. Yes, you do.
Donations.
I'm not. I don't hold public office. Do I hold public office? Do I hold public office?
You see, so that's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. It's a problem.
Our laws doesn't only affect public officials.
Okay.
For the constitution you are holding.
So investigate
politically exposed persons.
Hold on.
No, I agree. Investigate me.
I am saying, Roland.
Should we also investigate Samuel Nsem-Pii?
Roland. Let's me tell my brother. Donations.
I've donated to Football Club in Kusinga.
I've donated. Even when I go out right now, people will rush after me when they know I'm around.
Yes.
And I donate generously. Okay, Ghanaians by our culture, donation. That's why we are saying that.
The NPP, there has been a new poster. Sa new post no aputu one of the candidates ahead sami de yenisi semi pa na enche yebebo wura ensensem nimu Musa Danquest global info analytics papa we there post there say Ghana dey obi ntimi into no obetimi de nsense ni bo actually say yes ono eneti so yebeka 2024 general election ne predictions nyina etimi eba mu ema se do si kan no pepepe enisi isi na or the survey be abeto edwa saa survey no or busa say NPP going to 2026 January 31st elections are ebe so internally no for the presidential side why na ebetimi abe flag bearer na eno muti ho egu mountain so na busuafo within the NPP enipa bebire na decide we o ma cast vote na said the Musa Dankwade abeto edwa no isusu se saa na beko akoye efise looking at said we see predict December elections no and said we AC kona saa na beye enti saa contest we enipa mako ahodo me enum anase nsia bi ye Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ono ye de ne koy Kennedy Ohen Japan ye de ne koy Dr. Brian Achampong ono so ye de ne koy Honorable Yaw Aduchum ekoye Kwabena J Japan ekoye Buachi Ajako ena afezu so ade nimo yedumu edina ekoy na after sesa ankofo we nyina he present wo mu edema public no say omuntimi cast wo vote e opusa ekoso no former vice president Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ena manfo dodo na etipo no say wono ene betimi LED NPP as a front runner e wo race a ebekoso e wo NPP mu into 2028 general elections are ebekoso according to the polls released by Global Info Analytics on August 21. That is enra edeya and as our polls we ebeto idwa. The poll shows commanding 52% support from NPP delegates ahead of the party's upcoming presidential primaries. Commanding 52%. The closest contender our Benz have 52% no. Ne kase 52% na hwan Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. The oben Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia kakra inya 17%. 17% enye obi ase Honorable Kennedy Akompreko Japan, the former member of parliament for Asen Central. Other candidates omuka race no hono receiving lower levels of support. So Dr. Brian Champong inya 3%, followed by Education Minister Honorable Yaw Osei Aduchum also inya 1%. Former General Secretary Kwabena Ejeye Japan Boache Jako adenimo nyina nya less than 1%. Less than 1%. Meanwhile, 10% delegates remains undecided. Chese delegates umbeto abane de. Omo yo madwen se omuntonko bunku entonko nifa entonko mfimfin tonko center. They have not decided. While 9% declined to disclose their preference. 9% there omu amfo madwene eni omu susu ye anto edwa se ye wo Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia efa ye wo Kennedy Akompreko Japan na kache ye wo Dr. Osei ye wo Aduchum nefa anase Dr. Brian Champong nso nefa 9% omu ntimi amfa omu nsusu ye anto edwa. The poll surveyed 2,656 NPP delegates, with 2,560 completing all responses. Interviews were conducted from August 12 to August 20, 2025 across 263 out of 276 constituencies using computer-assisted telephone interviews. Eno Musa Dankwa Global Info Analytics HD1 survey oye no ne 2,656 NPP delegates omutu aba itimi presidential candidate emani yeye no eno omunya 2,560 ene di free omu interviews omu yeye from August 12 ekosi August 20th. Eno enitimi putu Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia 52% on all 263 constituencies out of 276 constituencies no mutimi yasa survey. The survey has a confidence level of 99% and margin of error of plus 2.44%. Inti Musa Dankwa Muse or Jene survey na waye no edi with a 99%. Our ebin so amfonso bebema amfonso ne plus 2.44%. The data suggests Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia holds a strong lead but still faces the challenge of converting undecided delegates as the primary draw. In Tebusuafo, the Ekoso ahead of NPP general elections are Ebekoso 2026 January no. Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia triumphantly and emphatically becomes the flag bearer and the front runner to 2028. Seconded or closest to him Kennedy Akompreko Japan. Wadwenkyere ene say. Fato comment section no ase. Ni woni Musa Dankwa adwen anase woni ne nya adwen. Global Info Analytics ohwe ne track records a okuta any track records a wodo ani adi ho adanse a. Do you believe say Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia ebitime nya 52% na all kanana anase ensem a Sir John Ekato was a fear delegate no and also betime ya adwuma wo hana. Your comments are welcomed. Aha, Nsem-Pii TV. Be the first to know. A tough format, this and others, and a